Like your mind. I'm on gear duty. Is it moving? Guys, we pushed it in. Hopefully we drive it out. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another episode from Salvage Nation. In this episode we're back on my super cheap 1K BMW E93 and hopefully in this episode we're going to get this car to drive. There's a lot of things that we need to do before we get to that point though. One of the things is repairing the oil sump on the transmission. As I said in the last episode and as you saw, there was a big old gap in it and all the oil leaked out and that's why the car wasn't moving. But the way we left it, we stripped down the car in the last episode and one of the things that we need to do before we can take it next door to multi-car repairs so we can get started on the gearbox is I need to put on the new replacement bonnet and the new replacement wing that I've got. Have a look right there. There you go. So let's get the parts. We're not even wasting any time, guys. We're gonna get straight in. We're gonna get on. We're gonna get stuck in. Ain't it, Angus?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Right. Yeah, man. Let's get started. Alright guys, with a little bit of hard work, look what we were able to accomplish. So I've gone ahead, I've replaced that door, that wing, I've added this bonnet, and I've added the SC front bumper that we got. Now like I said, this is an M-Sport car, so this is just temporarily. We had to push the car from the garage over there into this garage. We're now at multi-car repairs, and we're just waiting for the lift to become free. Once the lift becomes free, we're gonna jack the car up, and we're going to be installing this bad boy. Now check this out. This is a service kit for the ZF gearbox that's on this car, and this should allow me to A, replace the sump, which is just here, and B, fill all the fluid that was lost when it got cracked. So this is the original ZF fluid that we need to replace in this gearbox, and hopefully that should give me my transmission back. Check this out. I want to show you this as well. Everything on the front of the car lines up perfectly well because there was no chassis damage. Have a look at the chassis leg right there. No issues on the chassis leg. Check that. The front slam panel was untouched, so as bad as the damage looked on the outside, that's kind of like the skin. That's like your skin. You get a scratch, it heals on a car. You get a scratch on the skin, you just replace the panel. And it was literally, and I know it looks horrible, but it's literally just panel damage. And that's one of the things you have to have the eye when you're replacing or repairing damaged cars, because you can get stung like that. But I was pretty confident, and I continue to be pretty confident. I know that the comment section has been popping off of this car, both on TikTok. If you're not following me on TikTok, go check out TikTok. SALVAGE_nation on TikTok as well. 100k views in the first day that I posted about this car. 100k views. If only I could do that on YouTube. But anyway, go check out. The comment section were popping off that this car was a rubbish, all sorts. But guys, take a look at that. Let me step back. What do you think of that? I don't think it's rubbish. I think that that's a brilliant piece of work. Now, whilst I was jacking it up as well, we realized that one of the alloys was cracked. So like I said, we were going to be upgrading it, and this is one of 3 that we've got, so we're going to be upgrading, and we're going to be doing a full refurbish, and probably going to just spray them jet black. But yeah, we're going to be refurbishing these, and I'll show you the others in a later episode. But yeah guys, have a look at the door. Like I said, the door opens and closes, window works, switches work, everything works. I'm waiting for BMW to deliver those 2 relays, so they should be here within the next hour, and hopefully we can have the roof fully functioning as well. Zafar is there, he's a bit busy, but as soon as he's finished the service on this car, this is going to be heading out, and then we're going to get our car up on there, and hopefully we'll be installing all of this and getting the car driving in this episode, so stay tuned. Like your mind. There you go.
No problem.
Yeah?
And here's your receipt, sir.
Thank you very much.
Respect.
Nice one, man. Alright guys, so quickly, as we were just waiting for the ramp to become free, the guys from BMW in Infield, I believe it is, just came down, dropped me down these two bad boys. This is what I was waiting for. And just out of transparency and, you know, on the channel, this is what we're all about. We're about showing you guys how it all goes down. How much did I pay for him? 25 quid plus the VAT. So guys, for 25 quid plus the VAT, it all comes up to £30.50. So for £30.50, let's go see if that sorts out the issue with the convertible top. Right guys, so 30 quid later and 2 new relays, and look, the roof is working fine, and that, trust me, I need the roof to come down so I can give that a nice good clean. It's a mess back there, but I'm not worried about that. I'm just happy that the roof is working. Have a look, and it's a nice looking car, as we all know, but check it out. Step back. Jeez. Right, so now that we know that the roof is working, I'm not going to get too excited yet. I'll save it for after. Let's get the car on the ramp, get it up, and sort out the gearbox. Right, guys, we pushed it onto the ramp. Hopefully it drives off. Let's see what happens. Right guys, so have a look at all the dust and the grass and the twigs. It clearly went into some sort of a field. Ripped down right there, have a look. Ripped it down there. But here's the problem. Can you see that? You can see right into the gearbox. It's completely toast. The sump has been cracked and all the oil came out. Alright guys, so as expected, like I just shown you just now in the video, that oil sump for that gearbox was kaput. Looking at it, there's no damage that's kind of come through to the inner components. We're going to clean that up. We're going to get the new oil sump put on. But before we do that, we were looking around, check this guy here. So what else did we find? What else is damaged? So this wishbone here is bent a little bit more than it's supposed to. If you look at the other side, it's got a tiny little bend on it like so. But have a look, that's more of a that's
touch complete on the
yeah, so it's touching the what's that, the stabilizer linkage, isn't it? So it's slightly almost touching right there. It shouldn't be that close, so we need to replace this one. The radiator has got some damage as well. Have a look. But how much is a rad pack on this? You can pick one up on eBay for about 50 quid. And other than that, it's just these little plastics right there. We're gonna get some of those, order them in. There's not a lot to see under here. Other than that, it's just some grass, twigs, as I said. We're gonna clean that all up. We're gonna get some new underguards for this. I think we've got this in the thing from the breaker that I had. I think I got some of those plastics lying around somewhere. But I've definitely got some of these arms lying around from a previous build, so we're gonna get that swapped out. So whilst they get that sorted out, the guys from Max Speed and Rods sent me over this box right here. And in this box is this little mechanism for filling up kind of transmission oils, GTC oils. This is used for fitting up DSG. It's got lots of different little bits and bobs. This should make light work of filling up that gearbox. If any of you want to get one of these, I'll put a link down below to where we bought it from. The guys over at Max Speed and Rods, they sent me this out when they heard that I was in a bit of a pickle with this build. So thank you to the guys from Max Speed and Rods. It's got a little kit inside with all the bits and bobs, all the different connectors to fit different gearboxes, different applications. And what you do, you just fill up whatever fluid you want to fill up inside the can right there, and then I should be able to set this all up, pump it, and then that should go into the gearbox. Alright, you guys, have a look. That's the new sump fitted, and as you can see, it's got all new bolts as well, and we've got a new gasket on there, so hopefully that should give us no more issues right there. So guys, with that replaced, what's next is to open up this fill hole, and we're going to fill it up with oil. Now normally we would have to mess around with some sort of a handheld pump or anything to get the oil into there, but like I said, with this little gadget right here, I've gone ahead and I've assembled just a hand pump on it. What we need to do is, they've given us the correct amount of litres of oil right there. We're going to fill it into this unit right here. All I need to do is pump it like that. That pressurizes the system, and then all I need to do is use one of these little adapters that comes with it. And what's really good is these are for the DSG gearboxes. So the DSG gearbox, you have to actually screw something in, and it comes with all sorts of different sizes and different types. So that's for a DSG gearbox, but this is not a DSG gearbox. So I guess I should be able to use one of these kind of rubber plastic adapters, and all I need to do, plug that into the side right there, and then once it's under pressure like so, all I need to do is open up this little gadget right there, and then that is going to shoot all the oil into the gearbox. So right, we're going to use this adapter that screws directly into the fill hole, and all I need to do is attach this side. Once I pressurize the system with all of that fluid inside, open it up, and that is going to give all the fluid straight into the gearbox. So let's get it filled up. So guys, now that we've filled it up, we know, hold on, as you can see right there, we've put 7 litres, and for this particular ZF gearbox, it's asking for 7 litres of oil, and we got an accurate measurement. This adapter is ready to take it. And as you can see, alright guys, so we've put in about 4 to 5 litres. What we're going to do now is get on the top side, start the car, let the system prime, fill up its kind of all the different valves and different canals and stuff with oil, so we can get an accurate reading, and then we'll continue to fill up with oil, and hopefully, fingers crossed, toes crossed, everything crossed, this car starts to drive and we can drive it out of here. Alrighty guys, so I am high off the ground. I'm on gear duty. Oh my god, it actually feels weird being up this high. Okay, so reverse and release the brakes, yeah? Is it moving? So it seems, fingers crossed guys, seems like it's working. Right, what did we find out?
Fish.
Right.
I don't know, let's try now.
Okay. Guys, we pushed it in, hopefully we drive it out. We've already checked, it works. So let's get out of here. Oh! Oh! We have movement!
Turn the lights on. Lights on. Indicator.
Ah! We have movement! Guys, what do you think? We've got movement. Oh my god guys, we are running, the car is driving, the roof is working, everything is looking a lot better. Tell me what you think. It was pretty easy when you think about it. 40 quid for the service kit, 30 quid for the 2 relays. Have a look. I've changed some of the panels as you've seen. We still got to do a bit of bodywork there, we still got to sort out the rear bumper. But for the best part of it, we've now got a running, working car. We've got some mechanical bits that we need to swap out, but we can still swap that out. Akil, what do you think? Have a look at your beauty. What do you reckon?
It's coming back to normal.
Yeah, it's coming back.
Slow.
Yeah.
Slow.
Guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Right guys, so there you have it. The roof is now working, as I said. The gearbox is working, the car drives. I've still got to sort out a few bits underneath the car like I told you and like you've seen, but for the grand scale of things, we're a million miles ahead of where I thought we would be at this point in the build. Let me know what you think of everything so far in the comments down below. I tried to show you guys as much of it as I possibly could because I want you guys to realize like it's not as bad as it seems. Like when you see these cars, it looks so bad and they look crazy, but you just need to see past it. Like some of my friends call me Mezit Ozil because I've got the vision. You have to look past some of those messed up pieces of damage that you see on these damaged cars and have the bigger vision and the bigger picture in your mind. So I'm happy. As you've seen, the car is a mess, so I still need to take care of the interior. In the next episode, I'm going to install the front headlights. I've got those as I've shown you, and hopefully by then we've got the new front bumper, and then we can just continue to like really take care of the interior of the car, continue to swap out all the broken bits, and continue to get this car back on the roads. Like I said, this is an unrecorded car. It's Akil's build, so it is good. Like I use Akil's garage all the time, but it's really good now that I can help him with his own build, and we can really crack on with getting this car done, out of here, and hopefully to a brand new home for someone to enjoy. It's a lovely car. So right, I'm gonna stop blabbing. I'm gonna go pack up everything, and this is where we're gonna leave it. So stay tuned for the next episode where we continue working on this car. Don't forget, I've got a big episode coming on the Golf R. That's gonna be coming out very soon. So if you're watching this, you're not subscribed, and you wanna know when I'm posting all of these videos, click subscribe and make sure your bells are on. That way you get a notification every time I post. Thank each and every one of you for taking the time out to watch my content. And if you want to see what I get up to when I'm not on YouTube, follow me on Instagram at @salvage_nation. And if you're on TikTok, you can check me out there as well. Trust me, we're going to be popping on all these different platforms, and I want you to join me for the ride. So like I always say guys, keep it moving, and I'll see you in the next one. Guys, thank you for watching the video. Click here to see what YouTube thinks you should watch, or click here to check out this playlist on one of my previous builds. And I'll catch you in the next one. We out.